Welcome back, everybody. I'm back home, back to my yard. I brought some of that wood that I just harvested off State Park. I wanted to show you it is the same wood. See that 1/4 inch? Now, when I was harvesting this off, after we shut off, I went back to a couple of other trees that were right in that same area. And the first limb I cut off did have a little bit of fat wood in it, but I was looking for a little bit more. I was going to show you what I'm really looking for. I don't know if you notice this nodule on the tree. If you see, the grain is running this way. This grain's running this way. But inside that nodule is usually some amber fat wood. That's what I was really after. And it's in small amounts in some limbs, larger amounts in others. Sometimes it'll run all the way through, come out the other end. Sometimes you can find some really good stuff. But I think we found enough stuff to get a fire going. And I just wanted to come back and process it up. I didn't want to make these videos too awful long and bore anybody. But I wanted to show you that finding resources in Delaware is possible if you know where to look for them. And they're not in large quantities, but they're still out there. So I want to bring you down and let you see me scratch up a little bit of this. And this piece also had that big nodule around it. And I got into it a little bit. And I wanted to scratch up a little bit of this. Now you gotta work at it a little bit. Take the flat side of your blade of your knife. You either get some feathers or some shavings so you get a little pile. And this stuff works fantastic, even if it's wet. It works really, really good. You gotta work at it a little bit, but in a pinch, this will get you out of a jam. And it's just one of many resources that's out there. And this fat wood, it runs pretty deep into this wood. In fact, I'm not so sure that this whole chunk down about 4 inches is not fat wood. It kind of looks like it does and smells like it does. But you get the idea. And we'll take our Baylite ferro rod and see if we can strike this. And since I don't have a very big pile, I'm going to use an extender on it. Keep it going. I think I need to file my knife. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Having a hard time getting my spark this morning. But we got it. Since I don't have a very big pile, I'm going to take some char cloth and just get that going so we can get our fire going. You're going to need a pretty good sized pile of this because it doesn't burn for a long time. But the char cloth will get us going, get us a fire. Put it in our loblolly pine needles that came off the same tree. And there we go. Keep in mind, the resources are there. You just got to look for them. And that's fat wood off a loblolly tree or white pine, and pine needles off the same thing. And we were able to get a fire going. So until the next video, make sure you keep God first. I think I'm gonna make another one.